Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the career of a true football icon, Lionel Messi. For well over a decade, his name has pretty much been the definition of greatness. But what does that actually mean when you break down the numbers? Well, we're about to find out.
And yeah, to really get a handle on Messi's genius, you have to start right here. For 15 plus years, this rivalry, this question, has completely defined an era of the sport. It's a debate that fueled two of the greatest athletes we've ever seen to push themselves to absolutely unbelievable heights. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to cut through all the noise, all the arguments, and look directly at the data. By putting his numbers right up against his greatest rival, Cristiano Ronaldo, we can start to decode the very specific, very unique genius of Lionel Messi. Okay, first things first, goals. It's the most basic, fundamental way we measure any attacking player. And honestly, both of these guys have scored at a rate that the sport has, well, it's just never seen anything like it before.
Now, right away, this table tells a really interesting story. You see Ronaldo up there with more total goals, which is incredible. But then you look at the next column. Messi's goals per game ratio is actually higher. So what that tells you is that over the course of his career, he's been the more efficient, more clinical scorer of the two. And this is where you see just how different their styles are. I mean, these numbers are just staggering. Look at Messi, the left-footed master, with an insane 752 goals just from that one foot. And then you have Ronaldo, who is just the complete physical package, a genuine threat with both feet and an absolute monster in the air, with more than 5 times as many goals from headers. But, scoring goals is only one part of the job for a world-class attacker. What about creating chances for your teammates? This is where the two legends really start to move in different directions. Yeah, the numbers here are pretty clear. It's almost overwhelming. Messi has nearly 150 more assists in his career. He's created more than double the number of what we call big chances. He's not just a guy who finishes the move, he's the guy who starts it, who builds it. He's the architect. It's a whole other level of creative genius.
Okay, so we've got the picture of a hyper-efficient scorer combined with a generational playmaker. But what does all that talent actually get you? How does it translate into the one thing that matters most in sports? Winning.
48. That number, 48, is every major trophy Lionel Messi has won for his clubs and his country. It is a mind-boggling number. And it puts him way out in front of Cristiano Ronaldo, who has his own incredible but smaller trophy cabinet of 36. But the story gets even more interesting when you look at what they've won. Messi has just completely dominated domestic league competitions, winning almost twice as many titles. And then there's the Ballon d'Or, the award for the best player in the world, where he has a huge lead. Ronaldo, though, he holds the edge in the Champions League, which is arguably the toughest club competition on the planet. For years, there was this one giant, glaring hole in Messi's trophy case. It was the one prize that many people thought was the ultimate tiebreaker in this whole debate, the absolute pinnacle of the sport. And then came Qatar 2022. It was just the perfect crowning moment for his career. In what might have been the greatest World Cup final ever played, he put the team on his back, delivered on the biggest stage imaginable, and led Argentina to glory. That World Cup trophy was the final piece of the puzzle on an already legendary international career. But look a little closer at that list. He is the only male player in the history of the sport to win the World Cup Golden Ball for Best Player twice. Not once, but twice. That just speaks to his unbelievable impact and longevity at the very top. So, when you put all the pieces together, the scoring data, the playmaking stats, the mountain of trophies, and those career-defining moments, this is the picture you get. Messi isn't just a goal scorer. He's not just a playmaker. He is a true dual-threat genius, a player who blended both of those elite skills into one historic career. In the end, what the numbers really show us is that the debate was never about who was good and who wasn't. Come on, they're both all-time greats. The debate has always been about what kind of greatness you prefer. Ronaldo is the peak of athletic specialization, the ultimate goal scorer. Messi? Well, he's something else entirely. The data tells a really powerful story, for sure. But the final call? That always comes down to you, the fan. What do you value more? Is greatness the relentless, perfect execution of one skill? Or is it the total mastery of the entire art form? The answer to that question? Well, That's the answer to the whole debate, isn't it?